We'll take you live to the Pullman apartment complex that caught on fire.
And an update on the ASWCU contraceptive vending machine coming up next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Damon Alvarado.
And I'm Brinkley Hill. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
With spring break coming up quickly for schools and universities, Washington State Patrol District 4 tweeted they will emphasize on keeping the highways safe and avoid collisions by reducing excessive speeding, distracted driving, and impaired driving. Cougs, along with other university students, should prepare for winter travel conditions and always have an emergency kit packed for any sort of situation that may come up.
A fire broke out at the Kenwood Square apartment Sunday. We sent our reporter Nick Beck to give us more information.
All right, I'm here right now at the Kenwood Square Apartments. On Sunday, a fire broke out here, actually, on one of the second-story buildings. And the firefighters came out. They were able to put the fire out, which is good. And they took 40 residents in the apartment over to the local senior center so they could stay warm, have some pizza. And now pretty much there's a little bit of damage to the upper and below apartment where the fire department was in the middle. So those are being worked on right now. I've seen workers coming in and out trying to take care of that. But the building that was on fire seems to be good, and everything here is okay right now. So sending it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Nick, for that update. Students came out for a study abroad fair in the Cub today to learn what programs are out there and also try to learn or win a free trip.
While some students did come in today to win a free trip raffle, some students also stayed to find their dream study abroad.
That's what first drew my attention, but I'm also excited just to hear more information about studying abroad because I'm interested in going to Mexico next year.
I've always been interested in doing it, so this is why this fair is really nice to get some information on just what's out there, honestly.
Heard about the fair, I was like, oh, maybe there's something that has like a good price. So that was the main thing, just something that's on my budget.
The ASWCU contraceptive vending machine that will bring more accessible products to students at WCU will be completed by the end of the semester. Pregnancy tests and contraceptives such as Plan B and over-the-counter medications such as Advil will also be available on the ground floor of the Cub. The contraceptive machine will be placed with other vending machines in a secluded but accessible area.
Health Services held a Narcon training course to help recognize the signs of an opioid overdose. The course covered how to administer the reversal drug naloxone and hand out kits to those in attendance. Most opioid overdoses are actually witnessed but go undiagnosed till it's too late. With understanding of how naloxone works and having the nasal spray and rescue kits can make a life-saving difference.
And the state of Washington is proposing a new Senate bill that would provide nurses compensation insurance coverage. For those who suffer from PTSD, the bill's sponsor is Senator Annette Cleveland. According to the Seattle Times, a Democrat from Vancouver said nurses are still facing immense mental health challenges stemming from caring for patients in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. This bill is one of the many focusing on improving work conditions for nurses through this year's legislative session.
3 car dealerships in Pullman are partnering to raise money for the new police ice rink. Weisup Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Shipman and Taylor Chevrolet and Jess Ford have pledged to donate $100 to the rink for each car sold this month. Money raised will go towards the facility's second development phase, which includes locker rooms, restrooms, and viewing area. Phase 2 will involve approximately 8,000 square feet of space and is expected to cost about $1 million.
We've got Port Commission comments on the rezoning application.
And we're less than 2 months away from graduation, Cougs. Find out what you need to do next before May 6th on Murrow News 8.
The Port of Whitman County submitted its rezoning application last Thursday, which was announced in their press release. The port's previous proposal requested for heavy industrial rezoning, but it is now requesting for an industrial research park and commercial zoning. In a Murrow News exclusive interview, one of our reporters interviewed the Port Commissioner Executive Director, Kara Rebold, in which she explains why the original request changed.
Through that feedback process and in discussions with the city, we are exploring all of the zoning options that we had to pursue the port's vision of an agricultural advancement campus. And the industrial research park zoning provides opportunities for those types of businesses that the commission envisions, and also allows for other heavy industrial type uses with conditional use permits. So it again values the city's power in selecting what they'd like to have in the area.
Rebold also shares that the residents' concerns played a role in the decision, but it is now up to the Pullman City Council to decide. Pullman Community Development Director R.J. Lott tells Murrow News 8 that the rezone application is currently under review for completeness.
Well, Cougs, we're only 2 months away from commencement night. All graduating seniors must be sure to complete these 3 checklist requirements. Students must be sure to apply for their degree, which can be done through your MyWCU account. Also be sure to register to walk in the commencement ceremony, as this is what reserves your seat. Lastly, students must order their regalia. Well, it's nice weather today, and I hope it stays that way for graduation. Austin, what's the rest of this week looking like?
Yeah, thank you, guys. The weather, like you said, very nice today. Sunny skies, high 42, low of 25. However, there will be a 10% chance of snow after 5 o'clock tonight, and you have the winds going east at 9 miles per hour. So a good start today. And as you transition to tomorrow, it's going to be a similar story. You'll have partly cloudy skies, high of 42 again, low of 26, and another chance of snow after 4 p.m. with a 60% chance of snow. Winds going east at 6 to 11 miles an hour tomorrow. As we transition into the state map for today, we'll start over here on the east side. You have Pullman and Spokane, rather similar. Sunny skies in Pullman, 42, and partly cloudy skies in Spokane with a high of 44 and low of 24. As we transition into the central part of the state, very nice and warm weather there. You have the Tri-Cities right here. Partly cloudy skies, 51 for the high, low of 27. Yakima, partly cloudy skies again with the high of 46. Now on the west side of the state, west side of the Cascades, that's not the case. You have rain in both Olympia and Seattle. Seattle, though, a high of 52, and Olympia a high of 48. As I will step off, we will take a look at the 5-day forecast for this week. As mentioned, sunny skies today in Pullman, partly cloudy skies tomorrow. The partly cloudy skies trend will continue Thursday, high of 43 and low of 33. Both Friday and Saturday, you will see a rain and snow mix. So if you are planning to travel, for you Coug or Vandal students, make sure you plan accordingly and travel safely with that rain and snow mix. That's it for the weather. We will send it back to the desk with Brinkley and Damien.
Thanks, Austin. I'll be heading off on a jet to Kenya. But Hoopers, it's your time to shine. Find out what event is returning to Spokane.
And a live update on the Cougs baseball game next on Murrow News 8.
Hoop Fest is back for another year, the largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the world. It's been bringing players to Spokane from all over the world for the last 31 years. In 2019, there were 24,000 players from 44 states and 6 countries. Best of luck to all those attending. That isn't the only exciting basketball news going on right now. Alex, tell me more about that.
You know, very true, Daniel, about the basketball news. As we celebrate the WSU women's basketball team's recent success, we must remember Rome was not built in a day. A key piece of this championship team is head coach Cammie Etheridge. Etheridge started her reign in 2018 after Cougs went 10-20 in the prior season. In her first 3 seasons rebuilding the team, the Cougs went 32-53. However, in the last 2 seasons, the team has seen winning numbers going into March. This season was a big one for the coach from Texas, along with earning a Coach of the Week honor and getting her 150th win as a D1 coach. Etheridge and company got the program's first 20-win season in program history. The squad topped all this off with WSU's first ever visit and win in the Pac-12 championship on the court. The Cougar men's basketball team has been going hot into the month of March, winning 6 straight conference games to wrap up regular season play. This heat wave jumped the Cougs up to the 5th seed in the Pac-12 tournament, leading to a matchup against Cal tomorrow, who the Cougs have already beaten twice this season. The seeding marks the first time the Cougs have been in the top half of the Pac-12 in back-to-back seasons since the 07 and 08 seasons. This dominating squad is led by junior guard TJ Bamba and sophomore forward Muhammad Gay. Gay's 268 boards and 25 blocks earned him all Pac-12 first team and all defensive team honorable mentions. As well, Bamba's 438 points earned him all conference honorable mention. The WSU baseball team is winning 8-2 in the top of the 9th, trying to grab their 11th win against Seattle U. The top of the first inning started off great with 3 strikeouts from starting pitcher Shane Spencer and then a leadoff triple by Jonah Advincula. That didn't lead to anything, and the Cougs left him stranded. In the second inning, Seattle U's Ryan Hayes homered to left center off Shane Spencer. It's been all Cougs since, with 5 unanswered RBIs since the second inning and a home run from Sam Brown in the bottom of the 6th.
When we come back, we'll tell you what tasty national holiday it is on Murrow News 8.
I feel like I couldn't see the words. That was like
Dad,
so blurry for
they
me. I
took
couldn't see
over
the
my
words.
bedroom. Come on.
Like it's like blurry.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Come on. Dude, how's it fucked up right now?
You saved me.
You want me to come back and say, big
Dad?
the Cougs just won their baseball game?
Are you okay? I'm fine, dude.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Today is National Cereal Day. Since the end of the 19th century, cereal has become America's most popular breakfast food. In 1854, Ferdinand Shoemaker, a German immigrant, began the cereal revolution with a hand oats grinder in the back of a room in a small store in Akron, Ohio. Guys, what is your favorite cereal?
Lucky Charms.
Thank you so much for watching. If you on our social media. Have a good night.